What's up, everybody? It's Jane. You know how everyone's always talking about assets and how they're the key to getting rich? Well, they're not wrong. Assets put money in your pocket, while those pesky liabilities, they just suck the money right out. It's like a constantly flowing river of cash, and you want to make sure it's flowing towards you, not away from you. The more assets you have working for you, the richer you'll become. It's that simple. So, if you're ready to build your own financial empire, stick around because in this video, I'm breaking down 15 powerful assets that are making the rich even richer. Welcome to Alux, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Now I know what you're thinking. Cash? Isn't that a little basic? Cash is like the V8 engine of the asset world. Reliable, powerful, and fast. It gives you flexibility and buying power. When the market dips, cash lets you scoop up discounted stocks or jump on a great rental property deal without hesitation. Let's talk about real estate, the granddaddy of wealth-building assets. First off, you've got rental income, find a nice property, get reliable tenants, and watch the cash flow in. Real estate appreciates over time. Your property value increases, and you can leverage debt to buy more. All right, so maybe you're not quite ready to dive headfirst into the real estate market. That's cool. There are other ways to build wealth. Let's talk about bonds, the more conservative, laid-back cousin of stocks. Think of bonds like IOUs issued by governments or corporations. You lend them money, and in return, they promise to pay you back with interest. Now, bonds might not have the same explosive growth potential as stocks, but they offer something even better: stability. Bonds are generally considered less risky than stocks, making them a great option for diversifying your portfolio and protecting your hard-earned cash. So, if you're looking for a relatively safe and predictable way to grow your money, bonds are your new best friend. Chapter 4. Stocks. Owning a piece of the pie. Okay, let's talk about stocks, the darlings of the investment world. When you buy a stock, you're essentially buying a tiny piece of ownership in a company. It's like owning a share of your favorite bakery, except instead of getting free cookies, you get the potential for big-time profits. Here's how it works. When a company performs well, its stock price tends to go up. And when the stock price goes up, guess what? Your investment grows. Of course, the stock market can be a bit of a roller coaster with ups and downs along the way. But over the long term, stocks have historically outperformed most other asset classes. Chapter 5. Mutual and index funds. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jane, this is getting complicated. How am I supposed to pick the right stocks? Well, that's where mutual funds and index funds come in, like financial superheroes here to save the day. Instead of trying to pick individual stocks, which is about as easy as predicting the weather 3 months in advance, you can invest in mutual funds and index funds. These funds pool money from multiple investors to buy a diversified portfolio of stocks or bonds. Think of it like a giant basket of investments, spreading your risk across different companies and industries. It's like having a personal financial advisor, but way cheaper. Chapter 6. Equipment, the tools of your trade. Let's switch gears for a second and talk about equipment. Now, I know what you're thinking. Equipment, isn't that a liability? Well, it can be, but it can also be a powerful asset depending on how you use it. Think about it. If you're a photographer, your camera equipment is your bread and butter. It allows you to capture stunning images and generate income. The same goes for construction workers, chefs, YouTubers, you name it. If you're using equipment to generate income, it's an asset. Just make sure you're investing in high-quality equipment that will stand the test of time and generate a solid return on your investment. Chapter 7. Patents, protecting your brilliant ideas. All right, let's talk about patents. Have you ever come up with a brilliant invention, something that's going to revolutionize the world? Well, a patent is like a force field protecting your invention from copycats. It gives you the exclusive right to make, use, and sell your invention for a certain period of time. This means you can reap the rewards of your ingenuity without worrying about someone else stealing your thunder. Patents are especially valuable in industries like technology, pharmaceuticals, and manufacturing, where innovation is key. Chapter 8. Trademarks, branding your way to success. Next up, we have trademarks, the superheroes of the branding world. A trademark is a symbol, design, or phrase legally registered to represent a company or product. Think about the iconic Apple logo, the swoosh of Nike, or the Just Do It tagline. These trademarks are instantly recognizable and evoke certain emotions and associations with consumers. Trademarks are incredibly valuable because they help businesses build brand awareness, loyalty, and trust. They differentiate your products or services from the competition and give you a competitive edge in the marketplace. Chapter 9. Brand and Goodwill, the Power of Reputation. Building on trademarks, let's talk about brand and goodwill, two intangible assets that pack a powerful punch. Your brand is more than just a logo or a tagline. It's the overall perception people have of your company or product. It's the feeling they get when they interact with your brand, the emotions you evoke, and the memories you create. Goodwill, on the other hand, is the value of your company's reputation, customer base, and brand recognition. It's the trust you've built with your customers over time and the positive associations they have with your brand. Both brand and goodwill are incredibly valuable assets, often worth more than a company's tangible assets. Let's not forget about the most valuable asset of all people. Whether you're a small business owner or the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, your employees are your greatest asset. They're the ones who bring your vision to life, drive innovation, and interact with your customers. Investing in your employees through training, development, and creating a positive work environment is crucial for success. When employees feel valued and appreciated, they're more likely to be engaged, productive, and loyal. Remember, a company is only as good as its people. Now let's dive into the world of raw materials and commodities. These are the basic building blocks of the global economy, things like gold, oil, natural gas, and agricultural products. Investing in commodities can be a bit of a wild ride, with prices often fluctuating based on supply and demand. However, it can also be incredibly lucrative, especially during times of economic uncertainty or geopolitical instability. Commodities can act as a hedge against inflation, as their prices tend to rise when the cost of goods and services increases. If you're looking for a way to diversify your portfolio and potentially profit from global economic trends, commodities are worth considering. In today's digital age, information is king. And if you're looking for assets that can generate passive income and scale like crazy, look no further than books, songs, digital courses, and other forms of content. Think about it. Once you've written a book, recorded a song, or created a digital course, you can sell it over and over again without putting in much additional effort. The internet has made it easier than ever to reach a global audience and generate income from your creations. So, if you've got knowledge to share or a story to tell, don't be afraid to package it up and share it with the world. Chapter 13. Royalties, earning while you sleep. Speaking of passive income, let's talk about royalties, the holy grail of effortless earnings. Royalties are payments made to the owner of an asset for the right to use that asset. For example, musicians earn royalties every time their song is played on the radio or streamed online. Authors earn royalties every time their book is sold. And inventors earn royalties every time their invention is licensed or used in a product. Royalties are a fantastic way to generate passive income and build long-term wealth without lifting a finger. Chapter 14. Unique rights, owning a piece of the action. Now let's talk about some more unique assets, unique rights. These are one-of-a-kind assets that grant you special privileges or access to certain markets. For example, a gambling license allows you to operate a casino, a taxi medallion allows you to operate a taxi in a major city, and a broadcasting license allows you to operate a radio or television station. These unique rights can be incredibly valuable, often creating barriers to entry for competitors and generating significant income for their owners. Chapter 15. First mover advantage and proprietary business models, the innovator's edge. Last but not least, let's talk about the power of innovation. Being the first to market with a new product or service can give you a significant advantage. First mover advantage. Think about companies like Amazon, Google, and Facebook. They were all pioneers in their respective industries, and their early mover advantage allowed them to capture market share and establish themselves as industry leaders. Similarly, developing a proprietary business model, a unique way of doing business that's difficult for competitors to replicate, can give you a sustainable competitive advantage. So, don't be afraid to think outside the box, challenge the status quo, and innovate your way to success. Outgrow building your financial empire. one asset at a time. So there you have it, 15 powerful assets that are making people rich. Building wealth is a journey, not a sprint. It takes time, effort, and know-how. Invest wisely, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Which assets do you plan to secure? Let us know in the comments. We can't wait to hear from you.